Yo, I'm back. It's been a while, but it's a lot to talk about. Not just Colorado, Auburn, college football, basketball, WNBA draft, pop culture, um, jerseys getting retired. It's a lot to talk about. So I had to go live, man. I know it's been a minute, man. But I said, man, you know what? I'm getting more consistent with my videos. So I said I might as well come back and get live on time. So as we come in, everybody drop where you from in the comments. What's up, Sabrina? Drop where you from. As always, members and super chats get pushed to the front. So we're gonna talk a little bit of everything tonight, man. A lot of exciting news in the sports world going on. The Colorado spring game will be this weekend. A lot of teams had their spring game. The transfer portal is going absolutely insane right now. Lady C said, Duke's Lord is late. Hey, Duke, what's going on? Cincinnati checking in. So, yeah. North Carolina, she said, Lord, it's late. Hey, man, it ain't that late. You know, had to, but no, man, I just want to make sure we might not even go a full hour, man. Maryland, shout out to PG County, Prince George. I seen the app. Dallas Fort Worth in the building. I seen the app for Travis and Shador. Oh, wow. So where y'all want to start at? It's been a minute, man. Salty Vet, what's happening? Where y'all want to start at? Let's go look at it. So right now, it looks like Shador Sanders is being mock drafted the most to the New Orleans Saints, which I don't like at all. As a Falcons fan, I don't like it, but that's what it seems like. But there was also news today that Shador will be having a private workout with the Giants. When is it? Let me see. Shador workout with the Giants. Let me see. Shelvito Way said we need two legendary in New Orleans. No, y'all don't. No, you don't. You do not. Giants need them. The Falcons do not need to see this man twice a year, bro. I can't do it. Don't want to do it. I would hate for it to happen. I'd be happy for the Sanders family, but anywhere but there. My personal opinion, man, I hope Mike Tomlin and the Steelers trade up to 8 and get him. You know what I mean? But we'll see, man. I just don't think Shador makes it to number 9. Yael said as a Pats fan, anywhere but the Giants. The Steelers need them. They do. I think the Steelers trade up. Shavito always say, I love Atlanta too. What's up to the aunties in the building for sure? Hold on, let me see. Shador Sanders workout. Thursday, April 14th. Wow. Sports rep Billy says, at the moment, I think the Giants are taking Shador. Had Carter in last week, and then all of a sudden scheduled a private workout this week. Didn't really make sense for the Giants to go edge rusher with all the holes in the first place. Maybe they realized that. I think the Raiders in the running too. Yep, I think the Raiders are in the running. And as always, you know, Colorado is the right now. Hold on, let me see. Colorado right now is the epicenter of college football once again. After Coach Prime, well, I ain't gonna say Coach Prime. Colorado is retiring Shador and Trav's numbers, and people are a little bit hot about that. Matt, shout out to Matt. We got a new member, man. Shout out to my dog, Matt. Became a new YouTube member. Matt, thank you. I appreciate it. For sure, we need all the members to join in as I have been dropping more and more content. So, yeah. So before I get to the jersey retirement ceremony, where do I think he should go? Yeah, Matt. I think to keep it a buck, I like the Steelers. I want them to trade up to get him. But I would say I think the Giants are the best fit for him. I think him and Malik Neighbors, they got a decent offensive line. They got a great pass rush. I think I think the Giants are the best fit for him. I think he just fits up there. You got veteran leadership that he doesn't have to come in and go right there. So, you know, we'll see. All Access Sports Media says I need to be able to see him twice a year, dude. He can go to New Orleans. My Birds got to get their act together. No, man. That's a real rivalry game. We can't do that, All Access. We can't do that one now. But if it came down to it and they got him, man, I would support him, from a distance during those games. The rivalry, man. Just like I supported Deion with the Cowboys. Coach Prime. I called him Deion because it was Deion back then. Coach Prime now. Coach Prime, as a player, when he was Deion Sanders, I supported Coach Sanders, Deion Sanders, the player, with the Cowboys when I was a Falcons fan. I was hurt, though. The whole city of Atlanta was hurt. We called Deion back in the day, but he's definitely Coach Prime now, and I made sure I don't mix that up for sure. Let me see what we got here. King John said, let's talk about this transfer portal, Dukes. Cal got a former 4-star running back leaving. See you make a play? Oh, no. I can see that. I'll tell you what. I just did a video on Sincere Brown, the new wide receiver. If you haven't checked that out, make sure you go check that out on my page. Check the Colorado playlist out for the Colorado fans. I got a Colorado playlist. I got a Georgia playlist, and I got an Auburn playlist. So you guys make sure you check that out. Let's go down. Let's see. I like what they about to go crazy in the portal. But I've been saying it. If you watch my videos, I've been saying Colorado is going to be really active in the portal, and they're looking to top grade, not just upgrade. They're looking to top grade, which means that they're going to start at the top and bring in guys that they think are better than the people at the top, or if not better, on the same level as the people on top of their depth chart, which gives you a championship roster. And when I was out there, that's what they said they was going to do. Like it wasn't no secret. They let it be known. Let's see. Grown coming to Jersey. Let's go through some of these comments. EC, right? What's up, E? Eric said, grown coming to Jersey. I can see that. Jennifer said, hey, what's up, Jennifer? It's reports that Colorado's trying to get, Carolina. I said Colorado. Carolina's trying to get off that number 8 pick. Steelers probably trying to get that pick if they think they have a shot at him. I would love it. I would love to see him go there. SWFL agent David. What's up, Dave? Did you hear anything about the Buffs going from the OT from South Dakota Cotton? We immediately. They're going to go after him, I think. They going to get a right tackle. You can bet your body. You can bet whatever you want to bet. There will be a tackle coming in. And Xavier Hill plays some right tackle, but they are not planning on playing him at tackle. They're planning on playing him at guard. They think he's an NFL guard. That's what they're going to try to play him at. Nicole Carter, appreciate the trusted source. Hey, man, Nicole, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I just, I try to stay out the way and make sure that the trust that I do have, I try not to say too much. So, but I did let you guys know that they would be active in the portal, and they already started, and they are not finished by any means, for sure. King John said, yeah, this portal cycle, I got the feeling it's going to be crazy. They got a legit opportunity to run the Big 12 for years. That's what I was telling people. Do y'all remember when I was at On 3 and they were saying, oh, is Deion going to leave? And so I'm like, man, this man ain't finna leave. He got everything that he wants. He set up so well. Why would you leave this conference when you're going to be able to recruit with a national imprint? You're Deion. You wake up in the morning, you already Deion Sanders. Like, why would you leave that conference? Like, it's not. It was never about just Shador and Travis. It was about being able to build that football team into a real program, and that's what he's done. So yeah, Martin Weefall said, "Did you see Cam working with the running backs?" So I read about it. I heard about it. I haven't went to watch it yet, but I'm gonna go watch it tonight. I'll probably make a video about it. But absolutely, and he just an electric player with the ball in his hands. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see him end up playing with the safeties at some point. If they don't sign 2 safeties out the portal, which I think they will. Somebody said, dude, you just tell your nephew to come on over, Big T Love. Hey, man, hold on. You're doing too much research. You got a little too much dip on your chip, J-Dot. How you know that's my nephew? But, it's some, I'll tell you what. I know I got a few guys that came up through my mentorship that I think are going to be considering Colorado. That's the most I'll say. But definitely some guys who, out of my circle, are 1,000% considering Colorado. And it'll come out later on in the week. Boy, J-Dot trying to spill the beans, J-Dot. Apostle said there's always a wrinkle on draft day 1. It 1,000% is. Always, you know what I mean? For sure. J-Dot said, you said anyone out of Langston is your guys. Well, you did your research to go find out T-Love is a Langston guy, man. Shout out to T-Love, man. 6'2", 200 pounds. Man, he lost weight, actually, man, just to go play free safety, but he had a great spring, so looking to make sure that he starts this year. So maybe Colorado will be a place that he can do that at, but heck of a ball player. King John, you got one. He said, when that Tennessee coach said nobody's bigger than the T, I said, that's why CP ain't leaving for a blue blood. They're not going to let CP have it his way. Coach Prime have it his way. Let's be for real. Man, you know, nobody bigger than the program. That's such a apropos quote, man. Like, nobody's bigger than the program. And I think, like, that's why you're going to see some players leave Colorado. And, you know, it's going to be okay. Like, Colorado is turning in one of those programs where they provide starters. And, you know, previously we talked about it where everybody, in order to be a championship team, you got to have enough players on your team that you can provide players to other teams. That's just the way of the transfer portal. And that's the way it's going to be. And the Colorado is doing everything they can to put themselves in that position. Aretha Burton, a member. Hold on, make sure y'all remember if y'all a member and y'all posted something, make sure if I miss it, make sure y'all let me know. Aretha Burton, who was a member, said coach going for the Natty. He's fixing to get experienced players out there. Porter's already been coaching a professional way, 1,000%. Yeah, the goal this year is to win the Big 12. I'm telling you, that's what they're going after. So that they're gonna top grade that roster. Sabrina said his partner is Rob the Man Media. Shout out to Rob the Man, that's my dog. LD Rasby said, you think Tim is gonna be here in the portal? I don't know yet. I don't know. Like, I don't think so. I think he wants to compete. You know, it's just a lot going on in Colorado right now, and it's getting to the point where you're gonna have great players lining up to come to Colorado. Let's see what we got here. Apostle said, you really think Cam going number one? Yeah, I think it's just that would be way too many smoke screens for him not to. If he don't, it's gonna upset the draft. Because I mean, Travis gonna go one. Then I think the Browns would go Cam. Giants go 3. Giants get Shador. Patriots get Abdul Carter. Yeah. If Cam don't go one, I think it upsets the draft for sure. But yeah, at this point, I think he would go one. Rodney Dinkins said, do you think all the receivers will stand? I don't know if they all stand, but I'll tell you this. If they don't all stay, it's going to be somebody going to have to go. Or somebody's going to look and say, all right, I'm going to tell y'all something right. They're not done at receiver. So I'm just letting you know, I'm putting you down right now. Don't be surprised to see Colorado sign another receiver in this transfer portal class. And people are going to say, where you going to play him at and why and all of this, but it don't matter. They really want to be able to field a top roster, top to bottom. They want to be able to play not 1 through 3. They want to play 1 through 6 with guys who they feel like they can start. And they go that are forcing their way on the field. So they're going to go 1 through 6. So it's going to be, it's be looking for it. See you, Auntie said, shout out to the aunties. They said it's going to be one shocker from going to the portal from CU. Always. Absolutely. Just don't let O get out of there. No, I doubt it, man. He ain't going. I don't expect none of the young boys to go either. Like, I think they really like what they got in the young boys. They trying to make a run this year. They trying to make a run. And it's just like a lot of positions that you need that they may not be able to get. Apostle 06 said they need a top running back. He's a member. So a member, the members chats go to the front, super chats go to the front. We need a top running back. Yeah, for sure. I think right now, like when I talk to people that in the building, they usually say your best ability is availability. So I think the people who are the healthiest are going to get the shots. They really like. Hey, Dallin Hayden been cutting up this spring, so I did want to say that. Even when I was there, he brought that big one. I don't know if y'all remember when I was there. When I think the player was chasing behind Dallin Hayden trying to make a block, he ran Coach Prime over almost. That was one of those times where I was just like, yeah, I saw a different light in Dallin Hayden, and he's focused, man. So shout out to Hayden, man. KF2000 said, "What up, dude?" Oh, member. Yeah, L said Brandon Hood was looking good too. Hey, B Hood one of them. Like he's a fighter. So that's one person they would have to tell him to leave for him to leave, for sure. Hold on, I'm checking out Facebook. Shout out to my man Daryl Singleton on Facebook. He said, ain't great players lining up to go to a desirable program? That's what's been happening to Alabama for years. He's right. I'm going to hit you up soon. For sure, D. Singleton. My man D. Singleton in the building. But yeah, definitely, like, that's how you create a top program. You bring in competition at the top. Oh, now, dudes, what up, Vaughn? Vaughn, you ain't no member yet. What you waiting on? Shout out to Vaughn. That's my partner. Hold on, let me see. Hold on 1 second. Matt said how Montrez look. Man, Matt got a member right here. Matt said how Montrez look. Montrez look good, man. He picking it up. I think he's the type. He's one of those guys who Coach Hart gonna fall in love with. He already said he liked him because he still wore a neck roll. Classic Mike linebacker. And in the interview that we had on the morning run, shout out to Big Dog Chico and shout out to Uncle Neely. When we had Coach Hart on, Coach Hart was like, you know, he got Montrez because he knows he's a typical thumper, and that's what he wants. So, yeah, absolutely, man. Shout out to Montrez. He's doing a good job. Super chat in the building. FPSD. Super chats go to the front. FPSD said, as long as the D-line stays together. Yep, as long as the D-line stays together. Also hard to not start a quarterback who can run and throw hard to prepare for that as a D. Yeah, man, 1,000%. I think it is hard to – you want that D-line. So I will say this. If there's one position group that Colorado feels like they're set at is the D-line. I do know that. I think I would say that's one position group. Interior, edge rushers, 4-eye guys. They got guys who can play the 3 technique, the 4 or the 5. 1,000%. I think the D line is going. I think they're gonna stick together. I think they're a happy group, and I think they're gonna be fine. But that's probably it's 2 position groups I'd say in Colorado that probably don't add anything in the portal, and that's gonna be D line and the quarterback room, possibly the tight end room. I think that they happy there. But outside of that, yeah, I think everybody adds. I think every position group adds something. DBs, linebackers, offensive line, probably the running backs. Yeah, I think they all add something. And it's some other good running backs. And look, y'all got to follow the tea leaves. Watch where your former coaches have been. That's what you always follow in the transfer portal. Watch where your coaches have been and your recruiting staff. Watch where they've been before, and you can see that. Let's see. Okay, we got a new member. Okay, boom. Where is that? Vaughn Randall. Thank you, Vaughn. Hey, I knew Vaughn was going to do it. That's my dog, for sure. Okay, hold up. Ryan, we're looking at the member chats. Hold up, let me see. I got to hit the member chats first. Let me see. Here we go. Get with y'all. Going Rita Burton say, Aretha Burton is a member, and she said, dude, how the offensive line look this year? Man, it's probably the best offensive line I've seen in Colorado, but that don't mean it's a great offensive line. And I'm just keeping it a buck. Y'all know I tell the truth, both sides. And I don't think nobody in Colorado would disagree with me that it's better than it's been, but it's not as good as it's going to be. We haven't seen it. with Xavier Hill. Yeah, you bringing in an all-conference performer for the AAC who's an NFL guard. So you just added another NFL player to the mix. They probably, I hear a couple, I think it's going to be a couple. They could add 2 more guys to the offensive line room. I'm just telling you the truth. So the line that you've seen already will not be the line that you see in the fall. Nah, let me see the next. Allergies on my head, boy. Tammy 864. That's another new member. What's up, Tammy? How you doing? Hi, Dukes in the chat. Why did Khalil Benson leave? I don't know. I can probably find out, and I ain't gonna try to act like I know. So I can ask around and find out, but I don't know why Khalil left. And thank you for subscribing, Tammy. Tammy, I said Tammy. It's Tammy 864. I apologize. Let's see. Rob the Man Media with the super chat. Rob the Man, but you ain't have to do that, man. I appreciate it, bro. You could have called me and we could have talked about it, but I appreciate you supporting the chat, big dog. Thank you. How you feel about CU defense this upcoming season? I feel like they're a linebacker away and a safety away. I feel like they're a linebacker and a safety away, and you probably need one more corner just to rotate in. I'm really proud of RJ Johnson. I think RJ Johnson is somebody who stepped up in a major way. I talked to one of his former coaches from Arkansas today. He said, man, even last year, he said RJ was about a year away, but he's got some tools that you can't teach, and he's going to be a player. And seeing him get the tutelage from Coach Prime, even in the well-off and the Reach the People and the pregame network videos, RJ Johnson is going to be a player. And I think you're only good as your 4th corner. What I mean by that is, and Rob, you know that, like, you got to have 4 guys at corner because, one, if a team tries you on multiple deep routes, well, on your third down, you just got to try it twice. Well, guess what? You got an advantage if you sub that wide receiver. So you need somebody who can come in and give somebody a breather. So you need to have 4. You got to play with 3 at all times. And if you're playing dime, you need 4 across the board. You can't play dime without at least 4 corners. So, yeah, you need one more guy. But, yeah, I think RJ is stepping up big time where he can be that last guy in the dime package. He can play in or out. He can allow you to move Colton inside. And I think Preston Hodge is going to be a really big member of the defense. We had Rob Livingston on the Big Game Network. The pregame network, and he talked about how he's going to utilize Preston Hodge. So it would be good to see him back. You feel me? But yeah, shout out to RJ, man. Sabrina Blankenship, a member, said love the support for RJ. Yeah, for sure. Saquon Patterson in the portal. Just hit the portal in front of you. He a dog. Yes, he is. We'll see what happens there. We will see what happens there, for sure. Okay, what we got here? B. Russ, $10 super chat. Thank you. As you guys know, super chats go to the front. Members' questions go to the front. I try to get everybody, but super chats and members go to the front. Facebook, Pat Junkins. What's up, Pat? My dog. Daryl Singer said, how do I subscribe to the live chat? You got to come over to YouTube, man. Create your YouTube account. Find the link on YouTube, Dukes to Scoop, and then subscribe to the live chat from there. Appreciate that, D. Singleton. B. Russ said, oh, now. How do you feel about CU retiring Shador and Travis jerseys? Shit. I feel like they took a 1-11 team and turned it up to a team that probably should have went to the playoffs last year. They did what they were supposed to do at the end. So, hey, if somebody can get a link to SWFL agent, what's up, David? He said, how do you become a member? If somebody could drop a link to become a member on the chat, I really, really appreciate it, just so somebody else can. Mission Texas checking in. What up, Deuce? What up, DDT? But B-Russ, back to your question. I feel like for what they did, yeah, absolutely they deserve it. I think the only thing is that people are going to say is Cordell Stewart probably should have his number retired too, and his guys who done it before then. But I just think the way that Colorado was rolling back in the day versus 2 players that helped return Colorado to his glory days, I can see why they would retire those jerseys. And I think that I don't think it's going to be long before Cordell Stewart jersey retired either. I think it probably happened this year or next year. So yeah, I think Coach Prime is one of those people who understands like the scenery that goes along with it and the perception. He don't care about it, but he understands it, right? So with that being said, I would say you'll see more Colorado Legends jerseys retired, especially after this. And I think Coach Prime is doing something that's going to help everybody as a whole. So that's how I feel about the situation. Another super chat in. Thank you for the super chats. As always, super chats go to the front and member questions go to the front. So if you're a member, you go subscribe and super chats get answered first. All right, Dukes. What's up, Vaughn? That's my partner. Dukes, what do you think about the D-line? Man, they are nasty already. Yes, they are. I think the D-line is going to be in. Last year, they hands down had the best D-line in the Big 12. I think they'll be in the running again this year. Texas Tech just spent a hell of a lot of money on their defensive line. But I think that Colorado can combat that with how they recruited and with having Coach Sapp understanding what they was looking for in last year. Damian Lewis, D-Lou, who's doing they love D-Lou in Miami. Like the only and speaking of D-Lou, the only place he would have went was to go home to Miami. But they love D-Lou, and I think D-Lou did a great job of D-Lou, Sapp, and all of those guys did a good job. And Dancy too. Shout out to Dancy, man. They did a good job of setting up that room for success. But this D-line, Jaheim Otis, Big Quinn Barnes, you set on the interior. Taufik Thomas, I think his name. The one who talked, is it 95? It's the guy who was talking all through practice. I know his name is Taufik. I think it's Thomas. Him, Amari McNeil is one of my favorites. Tajay McCoy, bro, you still got the twin on Wade. Like, bro, they got a lot. Arden Walker, I seen Arden Walker getting off. They got multiple players that are gonna play in the NFL on that defensive line. So yeah, Arden Walker, man, he was a great interview. We had him on the morning run. So I think the defensive line is gonna be once again. I think the defensive line is gonna be the strength of the team. Like they the best to me today. The D line is the best room for Colorado, and also that's the one place that when I was talking to people that because I do my transfer portal reporting and I got I do a lot in the portal and that's one place I'm pretty sure that Colorado is straight on for sure. Okay, Vaughn Randall with another super chat. Thank you, Vaughn. I appreciate it. Vaughn said, Dukes, you are doing a fantastic job on the content. You need to be a scout or a GM somewhere. Man, you know what? Man, I like my job how it is, man. I do my work. My day job. I do a little consulting for my day job and in sports. So it's good, man. God bless me enough. So on my day job, I can do the research and I can come bring it to you guys from a high level. So man, I appreciate you guys listening, being patient, and because I know everybody says, "Oh, dude, you gotta get the visuals," and I want to do the visuals. I just gotta find a producer and we gotta find the time and to make it look right. But outside of that, man, it's always good to have an audience that wants to be knowledgeable and also has the patience to sit down and listen to me run through all of these pro football focused stats. Because you got your PFF and then you got PFF Ultimate, which I subscribe to, where it takes you through the deepest level of the stats. It costs a little bread to go get it. And I definitely appreciate you paying attention and checking it out, Vaughn. So thank you. Man, we got a new member in the building. Oh, hold up. Daryl Singleton. My man from the U. What's up, D. Singleton? My man, Daryl Singleton, very popular guy where we from in Atlanta, man. He calls high school games, some college games, a very big part of the community. So shout out to Mr. Singleton. Tracy Colquitt, man, she didn't even say nothing. What's up, cuzzo? She said $49.99 super chat. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate it, man. It makes a difference. Like in order to keep me being able to get these videos and still maintain, a good level of quality. So thank you, Tracy. Thank you, cuzzo. I appreciate that, man. That's my cousin for sure. Oh yeah, we need the link for the. If anybody can, no, hey, EJ, nobody dropped the link. Hold on, let me see what we got here. Somebody, they want the link to be dropped for the membership in the YouTube. Courtney Dixon, what's up, Courtney? See Diva Dixon, what's up with it? These singles said time for us to connect. Matika's dad, for sure, man. You know I know who you are, big dog. Don't play with me. I don't forget no face or no name. Hold on, let me see if I can get this link. Man, we got 650 people in here. Oh, y'all ready for some football, ain't it? Real. Let me see what we got here. Let's see what ESPN talking about. See what the PN talking about. I should see what Uncle Chico doing. Hold on. Okay, Paige went number 1. WNBA draft. Paige went number 1. I don't know about the Malonga lady. Let's see what she's talking about. Hold up for the WNBA folks. Hold on. Hey, Enrique, she gone from Dallas, right? Let me see if Enrique gone, I think. Hold up. Hey, so Enrique and Paige, who you get a ball to run the point? Is Paige the 2? Or does Paige does Paige run the point? And Enrique, because Enrique like to shoot that thing anyway. So does Paige run the point, and now Enrique is your 2? And maybe I guess Paige will defend the 2s on defense, and Enrique still play the 1s. Because it's gonna be like, it's gonna be hard for okay. Yeah, Paige got to be the 1. If they got a 2. Yeah. Man, but we just got another super chat in the building. Hold up. From a super chat from a member, Apostle with the $49.99. I appreciate it, Apostle. Bro, always supporting you. I respect the grind, no question, just supporting the black brother. Man. Apostle, I appreciate that, my dog. For sure. Thank you, man. Fadama said, I appreciate it. Thank you, Fadama. Martin Weefall. Man, thank you, Martin, with a $20 super chat. I just wanted to give Dukes his flowers. Wholeheartedly one of the realest humans, down to earth, man, of the people that really cares and pours a lot in the sports, but most importantly, the kids. Thank you for all you do. Man, Martin, I appreciate it, dog. Man, it's always nice to be noticed, man. And too, but you know, it's about what you do when ain't nobody watching. So, man, I appreciate it, man, and thank you. Like, that's humbling, man. I really appreciate that, dog. Much love, much respect. Hold on, man. I wish I could pull up these Malonga highlights without talking. See if I can find them, man. You know, if I play them on here, they gonna flag my channel. D. Singleton, new members said, I think Dallas should have taken Malonga. Members go to the front. Paige was a PR pick. Man, so do y'all, I mean, put it like this. Do y'all think, am I right if I was to say Enrique is like the female Allen Iverson? You know, like being a point guard size, but a straight 2 guard. You know what I mean? Am I wrong in thinking that? Because if that's the case, Paige is kind of like Allen Iverson's Eric Snow, the 6'5" guy who would bring the ball down and defend the 2 guards on defense, but allow Iverson to get off, you know, when it comes to, you know what I mean? Yael got a hell of a stat right here. Enrique scored the most unassisted in league history. Yeah, I mean, but how does that work? Marie said, Big Dog Chico could be your producer. Man, I wish he would, man. Chico be too busy, man, and he expensive. God steady blessings. That's the business that he in. Amen. Oh, we got another super chat in the building. Lawrence, RB. Hold on, let me pull that up, Lawrence. Hold up. Another super chat. For sure. Appreciate it, Lawrence. Hold up, let me see. Dude, if Auburn plays CU for the championship, what side you standing on? I think Tennessee is full of it. I just think they feel Nico is overrated, but is using the money request as a shield. All right. That's a loaded one right there. If Auburn plays CU for the championship, I am standing on the 50-yard line. But I'm going to tell you what, if it came to reporting, I'm going to stand on CU. And the reason being is because I got a lot of people at Auburn. I love Auburn. That's my alma mater. But when we talking about a fan base that carried me through in the time where I needed somebody to give me that hand up. Not a hand out, but a hand up. That's what Colorado was. So I got to keep it a buck. Like sometimes they ain't about, people say no new friends, but sometimes, man, your new friends be your realest friends. So if it just came down to that, for sure, I'm going to stand. If it came down to that, if I just had to pick a side, I would go support on that side just based on that. But if it came down to players that I know and where I went to school at, then I would probably just be on the 50-yard line. Hold on, let me see what we got here. It's hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now I love Auburn. And Auburn has supported me too. They gave me my start. But man, when all that stuff went down, man, please, boy, them Colorado fans were like, boy, come here. Come on over here. See, you was like, hey, dude, what you need? Man, those people sending clothes, people sending money, sending cam stuff. Hey, boy, them Colorado fans don't play. Them aunties came out in full force. You hear me? So now, man, shoot. Hey, what they say, man? My grandma used to say, man, don't forget what side your bread buttered on. Okay? All right, shout out to CU. Shout out to Prime. That's my dog, Coach Prime. All right, but to the second part of your question, I think Tennessee is full of it. I just think they feel Nico is overrated, but he's used the money request as a shield. I'm going to say this. I just don't think it's fair. And I know what people going to say, and I know it's not college football. I just don't think it's fair that college coaches can go as many places as they want, pick up and leave whenever time. And I don't think it's fair. Hold on, let me break this. Let me break this down. I'm getting phone calls today from players who are being told to leave respective programs because their play hasn't matched their money. And those schools don't want to honor more than 1 year of their contract. So why are players being crucified for outplaying their numbers as far as what the market says and asking for more money? It's just part of the game, dog. It's part of the business. You can't have it both ways. And so that's how I feel about the Tennessee situation. Like, Nico he's the only returning quarterback in college football that took a team to the playoffs last year. The whole season. I think Carson Beck, $4 million. Carson Beck took his team, $4 million. Outside of that, that's it. Gunnar Stockton didn't take that team there. Oh, no, hell no, that's a bad stat because Sam Levy came back. You know, who was I talking to? Because somebody just gave me some bad info. I didn't even think about that. I'm going to call him back. Nah, you're right. So, I don't know, man. I just think they should be able to ask for more money if they want to. Now, did the man have to go ask for $4 million if that's what he asked for? Then probably not. But it was like, man, Carson Beck got $4 million. I want $4 million too. Now we finna see if somebody give him $4 million. Moni said, why did he wait so long and great questions, man. Thank you, Lawrence. Moni said, why did he wait so long to negotiate? Because he wanted to make sure that Tennessee was in that position where if y'all don't pay me, I'm going to the transfer portal. And you had to have that leverage of the portal in order to negotiate. Man, Duke, you think Delaware State versus Norfolk State in Philly? Boy, that'd be I'd be there for that one. I would be there for that one. Rob said, Mensa, yeah, Tulane quarterback transfer got $4 million for sure. You already know what's going on. IL said Nico almost set out the playoffs. That's a member chat. IL said Nico almost set out the playoffs. Yeah. I mean, listen, the NCAA, I think, now, y'all want to know how I really feel? I'm going to go conspiracy theory on y'all. I think the NCAA let all this stuff go the way they let it go so they could come in and impose rules after it already got beat. So the L. Bannon brothers, when they started all this NIL stuff, they beat everybody, right? So now they finna go back. They're gonna let all this stuff get out of control. And when stuff gets out of control, then people want police. People want rules. You know what I mean? So I think that's what's going on. The NCAA gonna come down with a swift gavel soon. Because I'm already hearing about the penalties this year for like tampering and all of that and paying players under the table. They saying they're going all the way with the penalties. That's what I've been hearing. So the NCAA ain't gonna stay quiet for too much longer, and they just gonna let it get out of control, which has been about 4 or 5 years now. 4 years. He's only so much, and they already have revenue sharing. So they're like, look, now we paying you. Now that we paying you, if you do it the wrong way, we coming down with harsh punishment. So I think that's just how that goes about that. Louisiana Glenn, what's up, big dog? Hey, Dukes, I'm loving New Orleans. I knew you was gonna be loving it, man. I seen Glenn. He had on New Orleans Saints shoes, man. Shout out to my man Glenn, man. Glenn hard, bro. Yeah, man. Got on the Saints shirt and he can't wait to go see Shador. I mean, you know what? I'm a root for Shador in 15 out of 17 games of the regular season, I'll be rooting for Shador. But outside of that, it's gonna be them birds. Yeah, All Access said $4 million. What's the site? You feel me? Yeah. Hold transfer portal going crazy. Just got a text. Hold on, y'all. Hey, man, let me tell you something. This portal is about to go wild, okay? And Colorado ain't nowhere near through it. I just got a really good text that may bode well for Colorado for sure. Offense, EJ said offense, his offense. Another piece on offense that looks like should be. You wait till you see some of these videos that come out this week. You're gonna say, okay, yep, they not playing. Let me see. I'm trying to go through these chats to make sure I hit all the member chats, and then I know I got the super chats. All right. Hold on 1 second. Ryan said, what the text say? Man. Ryan 67, what up, dude? What up, fam? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Man, I don't know what it was, but these allergies woke me out this year. Real. I got a text said, not you keeping the good tea to yourself on the live. Really? Okay. What position? What position? Man. And I tell you what, they're going to have some. I'm going to tell you, but look, if I ain't telling y'all nothing else, I'm going to tell y'all the truth, because Apostle, you my guy. You're going to see another receiver visit. You're going to see another O-lineman visit. You're going to probably see another. I ain't heard running back yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if you see a back. And you ain't going to see no D-lineman visit. And you're going to see maybe 2 DBs visit. For sure. Hey, there, you see, they almost got me caught up, D. Singleton. They almost got me. Text came through, said, hey, man, you keeping all the good tea to yourself. Chill out. Mm-hmm. Let me see what we got here. Aretha Burton said, change the subject. Yes, sir. Yeah. We'll change the subject. Let's see what we got here. So we talked WNBA. Let's go with the Suns fired they coach. This too shall pass. This too shall come. Yeah, for sure. They on the way. Like, I'm telling you, man, Colorado, they dead serious about winning the Big 12 this year, going to the playoffs. I'm telling you, and they going, once you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. But yeah, they definitely said, they are 1,000% looking forward to bringing in some more players. Hold on, let me see something right quick. Hold on, y'all. The Pelicans fired their coach too? Oh, yeah, I said they offer. All right. Hey, man, one thing about, hey, boy, Jay Knott want a bag, but he want to win too. And Jay Knott could have went to the league this year, but he didn't. He came back. Yeah. Jay Knott, yeah. Let me see. Ooh. Yeah, Jay Knott, that one. See, you Bus will shock the world. Postle said, anybody watch that G20 movie? Hey, what's G20? Y'all put me on. Can somebody tell me what the G20 movie is? I thought we had an Edge coming in. Yeah, I think what the Edge is he from Missouri? Man, that movie was so good. Tracy Cogan said, hell yeah. Cutto said, hell yeah. Says on Prime. Oh, Super Chat in. Got to go to the Super Chat. Shador going to the NO will have the same impact when Coach Prime and Vic went to ATL. You saw Salter Juju play in practice. What difference did you see? Hey Lawrence, when you say play in practice, you mean do I see the differences between them or the differences between when they started practice and the practice that I saw in person? Viola Davis is the G20. Is G20 like a is that like a play on like the G9 summit where like they're talking about the people who rule the world? Yeah, I know I got slick insomnia, man. I've been taking this allergy medicine, so I've been knocked out, but I ain't taking no more. Yes, okay, I guess that one good. But hey, man. But y'all see that South Side of Atlanta, that South Fords, Mr. Singleton, you see I got that Tri-City education? You hear me? Let me see on Facebook what we got. Tri-City Westlake and Bountiful Education. Check in on Facebook right quick. Oh, what I saw in practice. Okay, cool. Man, Juju, I'm gonna keep saying it, man. Like I think he's special with the way that he layers the ball. I think that's like his superpower. Like being able to drop the ball over the head of the linebacker and in front of the safety. Those are the throws that make him special, and his ball placement, like as far as back shoulder, front shoulder, leading you on the slant and not getting you killed. He's a quarterback. He's a receiver friendly quarterback, and he's not afraid to take shots. Caden Salter got it. Like I think people only think that he can just run and throw the deep ball, but he's really good in 18 to 25 yards, where it's like the post The bang eight, of course, that's usually a deep ball route, but he could, man, his arm's so strong, he could damn near throw the bang eight like on a line, like a seam route. And so I think his arm strength is something that I saw in person that I didn't realize he had as much of, and not just the deep ball, but being able to throw the ball like the deep out. Like, so not to see, I think the day that I went was the first day they ran speed option, from what I was told, and Salter definitely, that's right up his alley. But Juju ran the speed. I think he surprised people with his I think Ju surprised people with his athleticism, man. And he's a lot bigger than I had than when I last saw him. Grizz, new member. Hey man, these members showing out tonight. What's up, Grizz? Go Grizz. Like the producer say, go Grizz. Oh, man, hold on. Let me see if I got it in here. Man, you want to shout out to Goonsville? I don't know if Goonsville in here, but they sent me that beanie. It just looked weird on my head, so I ain't put it on. But man, got this Goonsville beanie. Shout out to Goonsville. Sent me a pack. 49ers colors. You know I'm gonna do something with that. Really, I'm gonna play them with the Deons, with the Primes. I'm gonna play that with the Deons. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Goonsville. Man, I got some more stuff in. I wanted to make sure I shout it out. Man, where I'm stuff at? Trap Golf. Fresh pack. Hold on, we're gonna open this one. Hey, if y'all don't do nothing else, go to Trap Golf. Anybody who plays golf or knows anybody in an urban setting that likes to play golf, go to this link, trapgolf.com. This is my man Wayne. He played golf at Southern University, ended up being a caddy on the PGA Tour, straight out of College Park, Georgia. And they have a brand that's got picked up by the PGA for some events. And that's one of his shirts. So they just want to take golfing and bring it back to the urban area, getting more African Americans involved in golf. And he's got a ton of support, NFL, NBA, a lot of people. So, man, shout out to Wayne. I want to make sure y'all, if somebody from the crib, y'all see Wayne, tell Wayne I shouted it out on the show too. DDT said, is that a beanie or a toboggan? Man, I don't even know. I thought it was a skull cap, man. I don't got no, I don't know. The inside look like it might be a beanie. What's the difference between the beanie and toboggan, y'all? Wayne went to Banneker. Yeah, I finished that Banneker, Mr. Sinkers. I went to Tri-Cities 9th grade. I went to Westlake 10th grade, and I finished 11th, 12th at Banneker. Yeah, you know my boy, Wayne O'Draino. They call him Wayne O'Draino because he drains them putts. Grizz, what up, my dog? For sure, man. Appreciate you becoming a member, man. Tonight was lit, boy. Apostle said, love golf, will support the brand. Yeah, he got plenty of it, man. It ain't just that t-shirt, man. He got some really nice stuff. So, man, make sure you go check that out, man. Wayne is a College Park, what they call a dope store. Boy, you was all over the South Side. Man, it's crazy, too, because I went to middle school at Bear Creek for a little while, so I met all the Creekside people. Yeah, I definitely was all over the South Side. What year you graduated? I came out 2000. Me and Mantika was the same class. EJ said, I don't see anywhere to click and join as a member. Maybe my phone tomorrow. For sure, man. You can check out one of my videos and then you can check out one of my videos and go to the description. And in the description, at the bottom of any description or anything on my playlist, you'll see the link there. And then I'll figure that out. A member said, we up now, let's roll. For sure. Hey, Duke, did you see the twin O-lineman from Ferris State hit the portal? They huge. No, I ain't even seen them yet. My phone been going so crazy from kids from the crib. I ain't even had a chance to. I'm going to go check. Man, I might do a bit. Ooh, man. Let me ask y'all something. If I were to go, so I don't know if y'all saw my Marion Miller video, but I went and broke that down. Let me ask y'all something. Colorado fans, who would y'all like to see me do a breakdown on that's currently on the roster? I've done Caden Salter, I've done Juju, and I've done Marion Miller. Colorado fans, if there's anybody on the roster that you would like to see me do a breakdown on currently on the roster, Who would y'all like to see me break down? I was there, man. I was assistant band director. Okay, man, shoot. You know all the same people then. Yeah, man, I came out. I was Mr. Walk, man, believe it or not, I was star student and senior class president, right? For sure. Jay Brown said, Cam, we got one for Cam, one for Q6, one for Farrakhan, one for Gibson, one for Draylon, one for Maureen McNeil. I think that's 88. You know, Darius has him on the Reach the People meet. Man, me and Darius supposed to do a video too. Man, you know, I gotta bring Darius on the live too, man. We linked up when we was down there. Let me see what we got. Q6, another Q6. X, McNeil, Hards. But that's one thing. You come to Colorado, everybody got their own fans. Q6. Okay. Or McNeil, yeah. Draylon. B Hood. Man. Sound Big C. Tawfiq. Yeah. I tell you what we'll do. We'll keep dropping them in the comments. So after we come out the live, we'll drop them in the comments. And then I'll pick somebody. It's probably gonna be QC. Like he winning, man. QC, hey, I gotta go check him out on Reach the People, man. Shout out to my boy Darius, man. Darius got me a little screen time. Hey, man, I ain't even get a chance to tell y'all about my trip to Colorado. Yeah, I know I went out to Colorado for about a week, man. Well, it's just so crazy. That was a fun week. I'm supposed to go back Thursday. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it with how much going on in the portal, but if I can, I will. But yeah, man, shoot. Man. Hey, man, that junk, like, how can I describe it? It's like, man, going to Colorado felt like, you know how it felt when Barack Obama first became president and we had a black president for the first time and everybody was like, dang, bro, we got a black president. That's how I kind of felt at Colorado. Like, you walk in the building, it's like, bro, like, Coach Prime got that thing looking like a soul president. Like, hey, man, like, Coach Prime really, he run it. And everything is just like, dang, bro, like, everything was very professional, but it just had that culture. It was like culturally influenced, dog. It was like, oh, this is, yeah. I thought about it. I was like, man, shoot. Let me apply for one of these jobs while I'm out here, man. For real. Yeah, I had a good time out there. Mr. Singleton said, take me with you. Come on, Mr. Singleton. No, I ain't playing. Come on with it. But yeah, man, it was fun out there. Somebody said to break down Sincere Brown. I did, man. Go check out my latest videos on Sincere Brown. Yeah, man, I met there since I'll pay my way. I want to learn. Come on with it. No, I ain't tripping. The people are very nice. Yes, the people were very nice. I went to an event with the State Farm. They put on the NIL mixer. That was cool. Got to meet Ryan Staub. He's super cool. Met Martavius French from Memphis. He was cool. All right, here we go. This is a good one right here. What was the wildest thing you experienced and the most surprising thing you experienced during your Colorado visit? The wildest thing I experienced was probably the wildest thing that happened. Ain't not really wild happened. I'll tell you what the wildest thing that happened. And them folks tried to charge me $120 for a taxi cab ride. Boy, you know I was not going, boy. $120 took from the airport to Boulder, man. You know I wasn't going. That was the wildest thing. I thought me and Buddy was finna hit. Yeah, I'm like, man, because he kept running me around. Like, so basically they say you pay extra for the toll and he kept running me around like the toll, and then he kept trying to avoid the toll and ended up going through the toll. And I knew it cost me an extra $30, and I wasn't going. So that's probably the wildest thing. And then what surprised me the most, the food, bro. I've been out there and I ate before, but that was during the season. So I was just like, all right, this is, they probably just showing out a little bit. So I ain't know if it was like that all the time. Man, no, when you talk about five-star restaurant, morning, noon, and night, that's what Chef Solid. That was the most surprising thing, because I thought they gonna take a day off some point in time. Like every time it was like steaks and crab cakes and chicken pastas and fried chicken and baked chicken and salmon and lamb chops. Like it didn't matter what day, what time, no nothing. That's what was going on, man, for sure. So that was the crazy, man. Yeah, them folks try to hit me for 130 taxi cab ride. I was like, buddy, you had to call your boss and your boss's boss, bro. You got to get this one. I'm not getting out this car. So I don't care what you got to do. I'm not getting out till we fix this. I pay 90. I'm not paying 130. Because you rolled around 5 times to avoid the toll and still went through the toll. No, bro. No, I'm not going. So that's how that went. And we busted down the middle. I just paid 100, but I wasn't paying that 130 for sure. Yeah, you better off the rental car. Yep, they got me on the rental car too. Man, shout out to Chef Solomon, man. I don't know if y'all saw it. Excuse me. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I was walking, you go to people, you know what I'm saying, like you would guess. So I ain't go crazy at the at dinner. So I'm walking up, and Uncle Neely, I ain't know he was recording. I ain't know he was recording because I was like, I ain't see no camera. So, I wasn't paying no attention. And Uncle Neely was like, hey, boy, you ain't got no crab cake. You better go on back. And Chef Solomon was like, man, can you believe he ain't got no crab cake? Chef Solomon was like, dude, go get you a crab cake. I said, all right. And I went back. And I had a full plate, in my opinion. And them folks like, hey, man, I'm still trying to get myself off of that, bro. Like, because at lunchtime, they do the same thing. It'd be funny, man, because they bring Coach Prime his plate, man. And I ain't even think Coach Prime could eat like that. Coach Prime could eat, too. For sure. Dude, why you ain't take an Uber or a Lyft? Man, I don't know, man. They won't get me like that again. Aretha said, I seen you play. Said, where your crab cake? Yeah, I'm like, boy, y'all got crab cakes too? Yeah, man. I had a steak on that plate. I had a steak, some salmon, I think. Yeah, then they came back. Yeah, Chef Solomon go crazy. All right, y'all, man. Look, so I'm finna go record another video for y'all. That'll be out. I got an Auburn video coming out tomorrow. Shout out to my Auburn fans that's here. What else I got? Yeah. Oh, You Tell Me will be out tomorrow night. And shoot, that's it, man. I appreciate it, man. We got the 783 people, dog. Thank y'all. And then shoot, man, I'm traveling this week. This is my busy season, like, so it's hard for me to keep a good schedule. But if I can, y'all just turn on notifications. And if I can go live from wherever I'm at, I think I'm in Colorado Friday night, and I'm maybe in Arkansas Saturday. So, yeah, Arkansas, and then Miami, I think. I don't know. I'll let y'all know, though, man. Appreciate y'all for sure. All right. And thank everybody, too. Oh, y'all know what? Salty Vet, man. Salty Vet said he got to have another surgery, I think. So, man, send a prayer up for Salty Vet. Send a prayer up for Mama T, Mama Tia. And then, man, send a prayer up for my man who wife with the surgery, man. Y'all, hey, do y'all remember like a month or two ago when dude was like his wife was going to surgery? Man, his wife passed, man. So send a prayer up for him, dog, for sure. His wife passed away. He'll let me know too, man. So, man, y'all don't like, and I want to bring this up, man. So, man, yesterday, my son trained, and I'm gonna bring this full circle, and then we'll get up out of here, man. So, my son got a cousin that's a phenomenal athlete. Anybody follow me on Instagram, you seen him. Like, he 12, he built like this, running back, look like a pit bull, right? And Cam 11, he ain't as big. And this kid like is a monster, like my little cousin. And so I let Cam, this is Cam first time working out with him, and Cam did good in the workout, but then they ran one-on-ones. And Cam, I mean, this like my little cousin, he been playing since he was 5. Cam started last year. I ain't making no excuses. He gave it to Cam. And Cam been used to dominating lately. And so Cam come in here, he crying and upset. So we get down and we get to talking. I'm like, what's wrong with you? He wasn't crying yet. And then we get to talking. I'm like, Cam, like, what's wrong? He was like, nothing, Dad, nothing. Man, I know you know what's wrong with your child. And then I said, all right, Cam, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to find out how you feel. And I want you to put some words to how you feel with your eyes closed. And then he started saying, maybe I'm not good enough, and maybe I'm average, and and then he just starts crying. And I'm like, him being able to get them words out helped him so much, I know, because we able to touch feelings that people are scared to touch. Reason I'm saying that is, if everybody knows about Kyron Lacey passing away, and his daddy putting out that heartfelt message saying, talk to your kids even when they say they okay, right? Talk to your kids even when they say they okay. So if I can say to anything, man, I don't know I ain't the perfect dad, but I made sure I talked to him about his feelings, because, you know, what we got out of that whole message was, you don't want to be average. So, son, if you don't want to be average, you got to do things that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday that are above average. In the classroom, in life, you don't want to be average. We got something out of that, but he was also able to explore those feelings. I could have left him alone. We don't know what these babies going through. And it could be something as small as, I think I'm average. I think I'm not good enough. I think I ruined my life. I think I did this. This is what they think of me. Like any of that. So parents, aunties, uncles, whatever it is, man, talk to your people, man. Talk to these babies, man. Talk to them, even when they don't want to talk. If you got young men, let them cry on you, dog. Let them cry. When they at that age, they got hormones going crazy. They don't know what's going on with their body. Hormones make people cry. Let them cry. Let them get them feelings out, and make sure that you identify yourself as a safe space for them, so they can talk about it, so we don't have to be reading about tragedy, man. All right? All right, y'all. So, man, I'm going to let y'all go on now. We'll get out here soon, okay? All right, man, for sure.